to meet my new one back for the first time. Oh, hell no.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw. Crocker. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
He really could have jumped and grabbed it.
They'll run on first down. Irving. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Crocker. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Throwing on first down. Crocker, flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On first down, Irving. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd down now, Irving. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Huskies take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
You ain't slick. So ass back up there. Some of your bottle so you think you can get down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Young. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, Abraham. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
To throw on second down, Crocker. He'll find Metcalf. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw. Crocker. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Huskies have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway, and they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A beautiful fake. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but not establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 3, out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Throw left side. They're shorts with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Man coming to the middle of my field.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try to hold that score at least where it is.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this out. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll then.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
Rookie.
And the Huskies are able to add on to that lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Who was it?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again.
You can't drop that, David.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day.
Oh, hell no.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's Schwartz complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score.
That was a special return, And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Oh, dangerous return man showing it here.
Put a damper in your plans right there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Yes, sir. He is hype, man.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Abraham. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Shot the gap. Shot the gap.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
Shot that motherfucking gap, though.
He's a very, very fickle man.
Open another one up for me,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
There you go.
And he takes a shot.
He in trouble.
Says this will be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Open some up. Open some up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Gardner. That's a Packers touchdown.
Tyler Davis went in.
22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Back with the 10. We need 2, y'all.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Run for sure.
They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to it in 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
It's a game now. It's a game now, son.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Come on, can you do it for me again, okay?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake. Crocker, he'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On first down, Crocker. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Huskies sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They're going to start getting off the line a little bit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Gardner. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Being chased down left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Both of my starting points got this shit, but if they win, they press play with fuck up the receiver stand.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Yes.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Rolling to his right. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take